And I've thought about this, sometimes we do the Jesus thing because we want him to answer a prayer, right? If I'm good, he'll answer that prayer. If I come to church, he'll give me the job I wanted. If I, read my Bible every day, he'll heal my son or whatever. But we have lots and lots of different motives. And all these motives, I don't necessarily think any of them are bad or wrong or whatever. I think they're helpful sometimes, but family, in the long run, those motives, guilt, obligation, transaction, right? Give, get, those things will peter out. They kind of run dry, they get thin. They don't last us very long. Or if they do, some of the guilt stuff can kind of warp our souls. So why do we do this? Do all this stuff? Why do we do this Jesus thing? And when I was little, I had that question a lot. I was like, why? Why do I come to church because I love my mom and dad and I want to make them happy and please them and, do the right thing. I come to church, I read my Bible because, mom says I should, it's good for me, and why? But I remember having this conversation with God. I was probably less than 10 and I had this dialogue with God saying, why? I can't seem to make this last. I can't make if I want to play the long game, guilt isn't going to last the long game. Obligation, I should. It's not going to play the long game. Should eat kale. How long is that going to last, until the prices go up, of course. But why? And I felt Holy Spirit, even as a little girl, I felt Holy Spirit kind of guide me to the place of love. Love, Sarah. Love lasts. Love. And so for a very long time, a couple of decades, honestly, one of the key verses I pray every single day is Deuteronomy 30, verse 6. And it says this, circumcise my hearts of my descendants, so that we will love you with all of our heart, mind, soul, and strength. Love. Love is the thing that lasts, sustains, continues, endures. But there's also this interesting place in this. I want to love God. But family, I don't know about you. I find that sometimes my love with God can get a little shady and questionable. Anybody ever relate to that? You're like, yeah, well, theoretically, I do love God, right? But sometimes, it's a little challenging.